Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and in today's video I'm going to give you my 2021 Blu-ray collection update. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guide 365. Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over my 2021 Blu-ray collection. Now, I've been doing my entire set. I have divided up into Blu-rays, 4Ks, 3D Blu-rays, Criterions, and my Marvel collection, as you can see there. In this particular video, I'm going to focus on Blu-ray. I did the 3D and Criterion videos separately, so I will go ahead and link those videos in the comment section if you want to check those out. So in this video, focusing strictly on Blu-ray. Now, as far as Blu-ray and 4K go, I still get a lot of Blu-rays. You know, there are movies that when they come out on 4K, of course, I'm happy to have them, but there are some movies that I feel are only going to be on Blu-ray probably for the duration of physical media. So for me, you know, collecting Blu-rays is still very healthy and just overall, it's a fun thing for me to do. I have a lot of movies that I enjoy on the format. It's still really good and very relevant. But yeah, I'm excited to go over this collection update, so let's not waste any time, let's dive right in. Okay, we have my Blu-ray collection here. I actually recently went to IKEA and got another cabinet. These are Basterds, in case you were wondering. My Blu-ray collection was getting a little tight fit. I had 3 and now I have 4. That's just for the standard Blu-rays. It ends there, and those are the 3D over there, which I did that in a separate video. But yeah, all right. I'm not going to break down every individual title I have, just a couple on each shelf, but you'll be able to see everything. So, all right. Okay, we have our Numericals here. You know, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is actually one of my favorites in the first part of this collection. Got that from the Disney Movie Club. Excellent movie. It's really pretty awesome. Addams Family Values, like they literally just came out with that one. Like they've had the original Addams Family on Blu-ray for like a long time. Yeah, that's the original, but the Addams Family Values is new, like within the last 6 months or 9 months or so. It took that long to come out on Blu-ray. It just goes to show you how like a lot of these, you know, are forever, like it takes forever for them to come out on Blu-ray if they don't at all, you know. It's just crazy. Yeah, just, you know, and I also have, you'll also notice like I have a lot of, like there's some Disney animated here that actually have 4K releases. I still have a lot of those still here. I do have the 4Ks of a lot of those as well. Alien Quadrilogy, of course, we're going to hold on to that until, you know, hopefully one day we'll get a 4K edition of the last 3. AVP, you know, I like a good versus movie. I like Aliens, I like Predator. Yeah, they're very cheesy and some, you know, to a degree, not the greatest movies, but I still have them in my collection. Always one of my favorite movies from Steven Spielberg is really excellent. Anchorman, then we have Annabelle. Yeah, I have the newest one. Yeah, I do. So I have the 3 Annabelle movies here. Army of Darkness, apparently there's a 4K edition of that on its way, so I'll be able to replace this copy. And then we have Avatar, of course, the extended edition of that one. And I don't collect a lot of TV, but Band of Brothers for me is essential on Blu-ray. That's one of my favorite wartime series, and honestly, that was just a well done series. The Target exclusive steelbook of Batman: The Killing Joke. The movie is not the greatest, but I do love the steelbook artwork. Bay of Blood. Oh yeah, check that out. If you like a good, like where slasher films kind of originate from, check that one out. It is absolutely worth it. Yeah, it's just a fantastic movie. Yeah, I got Blade 2 here because the original Blade got a 4K release. I'm hoping Blade 2 is going to hit this year. I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling that is going to come. And of course, I have my original Blade Runner Blu-ray. This is the one with the, I believe, 5 different cuts that are included in this one that are not included on the 4K edition. So if I really feel nostalgic and I want to go back and revisit those cuts, it's there. Blazing Saddles, one of my favorite comedies. I hate the ending in that movie though. It just I never understood the ending to it, but it's still a fantastic comedy. Yeah, there's a couple. Booksmart, really cool movie, really cool. Check that one out if you can. And then we have, let's see, yeah, Bridge of Spies. And also I still have some Marvel movies, my original Marvel Blu Rays, a lot of them with slipcovers. I think I have most of them with slipcovers before they went to 4K. I still have them here. Just nostalgic, you know, I don't obviously watch them. I watch them on 4K, but yeah, that's you know, it's there. Carlito's Way, I keep hearing a 4K is on its way for that one. Casper, I like the Steelbook for that one. I had the original Blu-ray a long time ago, and they came out with a Steelbook, and I got it for like $10 or something, so it was pretty good. Castaway, yeah, one of my favorite movies from Tom Hanks, just a fantastic film. But Christopher Robin, cool movie. I wish they would do a 4K of that one. I think it's 4K on Disney Plus, but on physical media, unfortunately, is not. But Colossal, starring Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis. I like a good kaiju movie, and this one is a different kind of kaiju movie, and it is fantastic. It's pretty dark, honestly. Of course, we got Conan, the original Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Conjuring. Copland is a recent addition. I've seen this movie many times, but I've never owned the Blu-ray for that one. So I decided to rectify that one. I don't think a 4K is coming anytime soon. So yeah, Copland, awesome flick. We got Coraline, which I have the 3D version of that also. Count of Monte Cristo, I love that one. I like a good revenge flick, and that one is absolutely worth watching. What's that? Yeah, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Steelbook one with Alex Ross artwork. That I loved when they did all those Steelbooks. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get all of them, so I went with Creature. I think I also have Dracula too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's Dark City. This is on one of my most wanted 4K list. I would absolutely love a 4K edition of that one. The Death Becomes Her. I never owned that one on Blu-ray until recently. I think I got it last fall. But yeah, I love that movie. It's Robert Zemeckis, I think, is one of his more underrated flicks. The Descent. You know, if you're following the channel, you know I just blind bought that one. I'm actually going to watch it in a few days, so I'll have to let you guys know how that is. But yeah, I like that one a lot. And of course, we got the Die Hard collection. The first one's out on 4K. Who knows if the others will show up on 4K physical media at this point? But we can only hope. Okay, we have a couple films here. Django Unchained, of course, and what is that? That's the Dracula Steelbook, the Alex Ross one. Yeah, I never felt the need to separate my Steelbooks from my other Blu-rays. Maybe like in the past, I probably would do it differently, but yeah, it's still I still like the artwork of the Dracula Steelbook. I actually wouldn't mind a poster of that one, but of course you have Drive here, which I hear is getting a 4K release fairly soon. The Animated Dumbo, Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, two classic Tim Burton films, and then Elvira, the Elvira Funko Pop. You know, I know Arrow Video did an Elvira special edition. I don't know if I can necessarily justify getting that one, spending the money for the Elvira movie, but you know, it's still have a copy of it here. And then we have The Emperor's New Groove double feature, The Endless, fantastic movie. Screen Factory has Event Horizon right now. I still have the standard Blu-ray edition. I may pick up the Screen Factory one when it goes on sale. I do have the 4K digital, which looks really nice, but me being a physical collector, I like to have a physical of the best possible version of the movie. So that's on my wish list. I'm gonna get that at some point in the near future. The Expendables. I do have the 4K editions, the trilogy, but these are the only versions where they're the extended cuts, I think, are on Blu-ray, so I'm gonna hold on to those for a while. And then we got Fantasia 2000. Would love to see that on 4K one day. And of course, we got Fargo, Fat Man. I did a review of that not too long ago. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I would love a 4K for that one, but Blu-ray is good enough for now. Fight Club, classic. That movie, somebody ruined that twist of that movie ever before I got to see it on theater. Oh, I was so mad. That was probably one of the big spoiler warnings that that crushed me when I saw it. Like, just kind of ruined it. But anyway, First Cow, decent movie. Really, I just saw that recently. The Fog, I'm really hoping we get a 4K edition of that one, but I still have the Blu-ray edition for now. Frankenweenie. We have my Friday the 13th shelf. I got the Funko 2-pack there. The original Friday the 13th collection tin, I still have that one. I'm going to hold on to that one, even though I do have this very nice Scream Factory collector set. I think this is a gorgeous set. If you're a fan of the films, absolutely pick this one up. You can't go wrong here. Yeah. Oh, Galaxy Quest, fantastic movie. And of course, Game Night. Game Night, that was a blind buy, and I liked it, but I don't understand like people loving this movie. I think there's a lot of people that love Game Night. I'm in between. I like it. I think it's fine, but I don't think it's like the end all be all as comedies go. The Garbage Pail Kids, the movie, got that from Hamilton Books on a sale. Oh yeah, the long cut of Gettysburg. There were so many cuts of this one that when it came out on Laserdisc, I had the super long cut, which was actually technically longer than this version. Even came with a bullet. It came with a replica bullet. I wish I still had that collector's edition. I wish I had all my Laserdiscs, but yeah, that Gettysburg is. I watch that every few years. I really enjoy it. Got the Scream Factory edition of Ghost Ship. That one, that's a good edition. If you've never owned the movie on Blu-ray, get that version. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, The Good Liar, Goon. I really like Goon. I have the sequel here. I think the sequel is such a step down from the original. I don't know. I may end up dumping that one at some point, but definitely watch the first one if you like a good comedy taking place in the hockey world. Great Mouse Detective. Yeah. Grosse Point Blank. One of my favorite John Cusack films. I love that one a lot. I think that's really good. Grudge Match was actually a recent acquisition. I picked that up a couple months back, not too long ago. Halloween 3 on Blu-ray. Very underrated Halloween flick. I think a lot of people, it's really kind of a cult classic at this point. Hamlet, Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet. Love that movie. It's not one I watch all the time, but I watch it every few years. Really, I remember the Laserdisc, having that collector's edition, and of course I had to get the Blu-ray. And then we got the Hatchet films. That was actually when I first started YouTube, that was one of my first series that I did. I dove into the Hatchet films. Like, those were complete blind buys. A good friend recommended these to me. And Haunt, good film. I just watched that one recently. It's a good Halloween, haunted house, quote unquote, type of movie. Really liked it. And of course we have Michael Mann's Heat, which is one of my favorite films of all time. Hoping that 4K comes out this summer, as has been rumored. But yeah, I love that movie. I love it. The Heavenly Kid I just picked up from Ronin Flicks not too long ago. It's a good 80s classic movie. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff, of course, in the collection. The Hills Have Eyes remake. That's here. The Hobbit trilogy, I do have the 4K set, which I'll show in that video down the line, but yeah, I still have the extended cuts on Blu-ray here. Hudson Hawk. Yeah, one of my favorite Bruce Willis films. Really like that one. And of course, If Beale Street Could Talk. Oh man, watch that one. That movie's incredible. That's good. Oh, The Incredible Hulk. This is the the original Blu-ray with the green case. I'll hold on to that one forever. That's just a good collector's item. And of course we have the Indiana Jones, the first three movies, and only 3 movies. The 4K set's coming out in about a month, so yeah, these will be getting replaced fairly soon. Inglourious Basterds, great flick, great flick. As you can see, I have Insidious and Insidious Chapter 3. I'm missing Part 2. That's on my wish list. I'll get it eventually. I just don't, you know, I haven't just pulled the trigger on that one yet. I've got to be in the mood to really watch these ones, and once I start, like, I'll watch the first one, and then I'm like, okay, I want to get the second one and the third one, and so forth. So, Into the Woods, I kind of have like a like-dislike kind of relationship with the movie. Is like, I really like some of the music, but some of the storytelling of the movie itself just kind of doesn't work, but I still enjoy it. It's fine. Oh, The Iron Giant, yeah. I would absolutely love a 4K edition of this one. If Warner Brothers ever decided to grace us with that, that would be fantastic. Of course, the Iron Man and Iron Man 2. I have the original slipcovers of that one. I still love the slipcover for Iron Man 2. It's really cool. And then you got Jackie Brown, one of Tarantino's. Oh, Joe versus Volcano. Just got that one not too long ago from the last WB shop sale they had. So let's see, The Jungle Book. Good movie, really good movie. Kick-Ass 2. I have the first one on 4K, so that's why the first one's not there. I still, I think, have I don't, it's in my sell pile, the first one, on Blu-ray, but, and Kick-Ass 2 is also one that's like a kind of like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I want to keep it for, like, you know, continuity's sake. But Kill Bill Volume 2, hopefully one day we'll get those on 4K, or at least the whole bloody affair. I would love to see that. Kingdom of Heaven, one of my favorite Ridley Scott movies, the director's cut. Yeah, I love that one. I'm actually going to watch that one again very soon, so. Krampus. Kubo in 2 strings. I want to get the 3D of this one. That's on my wish list for the 3D. Of course, LA Confidential, one of my favorites. It's really a good movie. Yeah, and back when La La Land came out, of course, I was kind of feeling the collector's mentality at that point, so I got the Walmart exclusive, the Target exclusive cover, and the Best Buy Steelbook, and of course the 4K editions over in the 4K section. But yeah, they're all there. Last Action Hero, I'm going to be replacing that one very soon. The 4K is coming out in a few weeks, so that's going to go in the sell pile. Let's see. Oh, The Last Starfighter. Oh yeah, Arrow Video did a fantastic job on that one. I love the cover. It's awesome. It is completely, like, if you're a fan of the movie, get the Arrow version of this. It is well worth it in my opinion. The Lighthouse. And of course, Little Shop of Horrors right here. Like, one of my favorites. Like, it's one of my favorite musicals, but I love this movie so much. And of course I had to get the Funko to go with it, but yeah, I love Little Shop of Horrors. It's pretty awesome. And of course I still have the Lord of the Rings extended cut trilogy on Blu-ray. I'm going to hold on to that one for the extras. The 4K editions, those will be the way I watch them, but this will be for, like, you know, if I'm feeling nostalgic about the extras, I'll go here. Yeah. Mad Max Fury Road, the Blu-ray Steelbook for that one. Let's see. Oh, Major League, love that one. And Mallrats, I know there's a new Arrow Video edition of that one. It's on my wish list. I'll be getting that one eventually. We got the Master and Commander. Would love a 4K of that one. Love a 4K. Megamind. I love Megamind. I don't understand why that doesn't get more attention or more, like, love. I think it's a great superhero villain story, and I have the 3D edition of that one as well. It's really a fantastic movie. Yeah, let's see. Mom and Dad, Nicolas Cage, like Selma Blair, fantastic movie. Monster Squad, great. I love Monster Squad. That one's got a lot of iconic lines in it. So, you got the Steelbook edition of Mothra. I like the Steelbook of that one. The movie transfer is not the best. I think Mill Creek did the release on that one. It definitely needs a little bit more TLC. Maybe Criterion or somebody will get the license one day. But yeah, that's what we have for now. I still enjoy the movie. And of course, Yeah, let's see. National Treasure, Nicolas Cage, awesome. Yeah. But, yeah, there's Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm hoping Scream Factory gets the rights to this one and puts out an equally impressive box set, just like they did with Friday the 13th. I think it would sell bananas. I really do. This one's fine for just the movies, but they could definitely use some work, you know, restoration work and maybe some cleanup. But yeah, I would like to see that one, like a big edition of that one. Office Space, classic comedy. Was that Oliver and Company? Once Upon a Time in the West, one of my favorite westerns. I am hoping that Paramount puts out a 4K edition of that one. I think it would be just look amazing. We got Out of Sight, one of my favorite favorite movies with George Clooney. Jennifer Lopez is awesome. I just love the, you know, this is based off of Elmore Leonard's work, and it's, for some reason, this just completely resonates with me. I just absolutely love it. And The Outlaw, Jane Russell and The Outlaw. Just some random stuff here. We got the import of Payback with Mel Gibson. I prefer the theatrical cut in that one, because the one released in America only has the extended cut, which I'm not a fan of, because it completely transforms the movie. I'll have to go back and revisit it, but I do prefer the theatrical, so the only way to really get that is to import it. And of course, we got Pirates of the Caribbean. I got the trilogy on Blu Ray. I have the fourth one on the 3D rack, and then the fifth one is in 4K, so that's over there. Pitch Black, I have the 4K of that one, so I have to put that in the sell pile. But the 4K edition of that one is pretty awesome. We've got Pleasantville, the Polar Express. I have the 3D of that one as well. Popeye, Robin Williams, finally came out on Blu Ray just a couple months ago, and I'm so happy. I'm glad I have a physical copy. Poltergeist, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. That one still scares me today. I love that one. Of course, we got Pump Up the Volume. Fantastic. I'm glad that finally made it on Blu Ray just a few months ago. And the Raid Redemption and the Raid 2. I would like to see upgrades of that one, but hopefully one day. Yeah, we got, the Red Violin. Not a lot of people know about this one. Like, I've been a fan of this one since it came out. I remember seeing the trailer a long time ago. And I love the movie. It's a good, like, you know, period piece. It covers a lot of time period, like following this violin through history. Watch the movie. It's got a great cast, and it's a fantastic story. Of course, we got Resolutions. If you're a fan of the Endless, the Resolution is, you know, it ties into that one. Once again, I don't collect a lot of TV, but I have Rick and Morty, so I'm just a huge fan of Rick and Morty. I want the physical copies of that. And of course, I watch them quite a bit. The Arrow video collection of the Ringu. That was a great investment. I actually really enjoyed it. I think all the discs are very solid. And of course, I got the American remake of Ring, and then I don't have the Ring 2 on Blu-ray, but Ring's it's there. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This is another one where I don't like the extended cut, and it's only available on Blu-ray. I would like a 4K edition of the theatrical cut. The extended cut of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is just, it's too silly. It has too many silly moments with the sheriff and the witch, and I don't think it adds anything to the story. I think it actually takes away from it. So unfortunately, I don't watch this one as much as I used to back on the DVD days when that was the only cut available. But yeah, RoboCop. Love the original RoboCop. You can't go wrong there. The Rock, Rocketeer. I love the Rocketeer. I love it. Rocky collection, of course. Rocky Horror. That's a must-have. Yeah, Roman Holiday. I just recently picked that one up. We got to watch that one pretty soon. And of course, we got the Sandlot and Scary Movie. I think Scary Movie 2 is over here. And Scent of a Woman I finally reacquired on Blu-ray. Scott Pilgrim is getting a 4K edition, so that's probably going to be heading to the the Cell Pile fairly soon. Scream and Scream 2. I like the first two Scream movies. I'm not a fan of the third one, or the fourth one was okay. I just never had the need to really go out and buy that one, but maybe I will one day. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I feel it's very underrated. I actually like that one. Every time I watch it, it inspires me to want to go travel. So, yeah, just like that one. The Sentinel, good, classic horror film. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Shin Godzilla. Yeah, definitely watch that one. It's a different take on Godzilla, more, in the last couple decades, but yeah, check that one out. Yeah, Silent Hill, the Scream Factory version. I actually really dug what they did with that one. It's really pretty awesome. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Love the first one. It's a very cheesy horror film. Sin City. I love the original Sin City. I'm hoping one day we get a 4K edition of that one. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. It has its moments. I think there's some better moments in the first half of the movie, but the last story, I believe, the original story with Jessica Alba, I avoid that. Like, every time, it's just not good. It's just not good. But she's great, like, in the first one, and I love her as an actress, but that story is just not good. Sinister, yeah, that's in there. Sky Captain, World of Tomorrow. This one I think is so, like, overlooked as a movie. I really have a good time with that one. Sleepy Hollow, would love to get a 4K edition. I think we will get a 4K of this one at some point. Paramount's usually pretty good at putting out catalog stuff. I think probably around Halloween one year we may get that one. Small Soldiers, just recently picked that one up. Snatch, going on the Cell Pile because a 4K edition is coming. Yeah, Snow Falling on Cedars, good movie, good a period piece. Soldier, I'm kind of getting the itch to watch this one again. I may plug this one in very soon to watch. Somewhere in Time, I love this movie. I visited Mackinac Island last year, and it was great seeing the place in person. That a lot of the movie took place, like location wise. But I would like a 4K edition of this one. I think it needs some definite TLC. Of course, Speed is going on the Cell Pile. A 4K edition is coming out in about 2 weeks as of the recording of this video. But yeah, Star Trek, like, I've never been very happy with the Blu Ray releases of the franchise. I'm still waiting on hopefully 4Ks of all the original films, the next generation. It sucks because I feel that Blu-ray, they kind of, I don't want to say skipped it, but they kind of phoned it in a little bit as far as putting all those Star Trek films on disc. But hopefully 4K will change that one day. We'll see. Sunset Boulevard, classic Hollywood. Love that one. Super, I just rewatched that one like a week ago. One of James Gunn's early films. Fantastic. Super 8 going on the Cell Pile because the new version of that's coming out on 4K. Swingers, Jon Favreau, love it. Early Vince Vaughn. I don't know, like I've always enjoyed movies set in LA, and Swingers is definitely one that kind of scratches that itch. Synchronic with Anthony Mackie, great movie. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Well, Tales from the Darkside, picked that up last year. Really fantastic. Of course, we got Ted 2, and some of the Terminator films. Terminator 2. Unfortunately, I don't own the 4K of that one because it's not great in my opinion. But yeah, also I got the extended cut on this one. I think this is the best we're going to get for a while. So hopefully that'll. Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Steelbook. The Thing. Keep hearing rumors we're getting a 4K of this one. Hopefully that comes true. I can retire this one on Blu-ray. The original Thor. I do have the 4K of that one, of course. And, Disney's Three Musketeers. I always liked that one. I was very happy that Disney Movie Club put that one out on disc. So, and 3 O'Clock High. I love that one. I love that one. It's really a good comedy, and it's the whole Buddy Revell saga. I love that one. And of course, one of my favorite Westerns of all time, Tombstone, right next to the Doc Holliday Funko. Love Tombstone. It's not the best looking Blu-ray out there. I pray one day we get either a restoration or 4K edition of that one. Touch of Evil, one of my favorite film noirs. Orson Welles, Charlton Heston, just fantastic. Train to Busan, great movie. It's a good, more or less modern zombie flick. Yeah. Tropic Thunder, love Tropic Thunder. I love that one. True Romance, I keep hearing rumors that Arrow Video is going to be releasing this on 4K. So hopefully one day I can retire the Blu-ray, get a brand new edition. That would be fantastic. Twister, I think, is going to come to 4K fairly soon. I may even be this year, maybe. But yeah, I'm hopeful for that one. An upgraded soundtrack is most needed for that. UHF, I'm a big Weird Al Yankovic fan, so UHF is of course in my collection. Uncut Gems, yeah, that's a good, like a more serious Sandler flick. I really like that one. Upgrade, good movie. The same director who did this one did The Invisible Man that came out this past year, so check that one out if you haven't. And yeah, just Villainous. This one, occasionally I like to get a good unknown flick, and The Villainous I feel is a very solid action revenge type of movie, and it's just it's a lot of fun to watch. And finally, Waves, very like good movie. I also have the 4K digital. It's gorgeous, but of course I have to have a physical copy of that one. Yeah, just What We Do in the Shadows. Oh, good, great flick. Of course, I'm a big fan of the show also. I think it's really fantastic. What Dreams May Come, very beautiful but sad movie. It's just one of those, and especially now that Robin Williams has passed, it's just when I go back to it, I always get a little choked up on that one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit on Blu-ray. Of course, they have the 4K digital edition of that one. And of course, I own the Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't know why that's there. I'll be honest. I don't think I'll ever watch that one again, but it's just part of the collection at this point. X-Men Days of Future Past, the Road Cut, which is absolutely my preferred way to watch the film. And I do have the original Young Guns, but not Young Guns 2. I keep waiting for a price drop. I think that it's like $28 consistently on Amazon. So I'll get the second one eventually, but right now it's just the first one. And of course, we got the Arrow Video Gamera box set, which I did a video on. If you search in the channel, it's there. But yeah. All right. So yeah, that's everything I have on Blu-ray. So that is my 2021 Blu-ray collection update video. It's always in progress. It's always changing. I actually have some new titles that are coming in today and tomorrow from Amazon I'm excited about. I will also be posting my 4K Blu-ray collection update video in the near future, so look for that one. And also, once again, if you want to see my 3D Blu-ray and Criterion video, I will go ahead and link those in the comments section. But I also want to hear from you. What did you think of this particular video? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.